Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Lexi and today I'm going to be showing you how to do my easy, beginner-friendly, natural, summery makeup look. I did do this a little while ago, but it wasn't much of a tutorial. It was just me chatting most of the time. So I am going to do a more in-depth makeup tutorial today. So yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, I personally don't use primer or setting spray unless I am going somewhere fancy, like a wedding or something that I really need my makeup to stay on, then I will. But for my everyday makeup look, I also don't really use foundation unless, again, I'm going somewhere fancy. But for every day, I usually just do concealer, especially in the summer. Sometimes in the winter, I'll do skin tint. I love the e.l.f. Halo Glow skin tint. Gives you a little nice glow. So if you want to do that, go for it. But I personally just start out with concealer pretty much every day. So today I'm going in with the Merit complexion stick. Mine is in the shade Bone. Also, sorry if I'm looking off to the side a little bit. I'm using a little mirror over here, so sorry about that if my eyes are kind of to the side this whole time. So I'm taking my concealer and I personally put it here on my chin and then around my nose here. So I'll just do a little, and then on my forehead right here, and then under my eyes. And I always do right here and at the outer corner just to kind of lift up my face. And then this concealer brush I have is just the Sephora collection one. It is the 71 brush. And then we're just going to take this, blend in our concealer. And then personally, for my under eye concealer, once I have it all blended out here, I will take it and just kind of run it over my eyelids just so they're a little bit more even. And just like that, concealer is done and we're looking good. Next we go in with cream bronzer. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I have it in the shade Light. This one is fantastic. It blends out super easily. It's super beginner friendly. And this is the Real Techniques 200 brush. And we're just gonna dip this in here just a couple times, okay? And then we're putting our bronzer right here, just right below the cheekbone, just right here. And then I personally blend mine up into my temple. And then we'll put some on the forehead, but we're gonna do our cheeks first. So just right below the cheekbone right here. And then, as I said, I kind of blend it up into my temple. And this, I'm just patting in, and also we're not dragging it down. We're bringing it up or up. Just below the cheekbone and then up into the temple. Now we have our cheeks done. We're gonna go in with our forehead. So we're gonna take more and we're just gonna put it around the outside of our face. And then I like to bring it up a little bit, to about halfway above my eyebrow. And then we're just kind of blending this in. And for this, we're leaving the center part of our face empty. We want that to be bright. So we're just bringing this around the outside. And then yeah, just in a little bit. And just kind of blending that out. Going here and down, and then a little bit in, and then just blending it out, and voila. And then I know some people put it on their chin. I don't love doing that, but you can if you want to. Just blend it on the bottom of your jawline. But again, for my everyday look, I don't love to do that. Also, you can nose contour, but I'm not going to give you tips on that because I have no idea how to do it well. And I also would prefer blush on my nose, which we'll get into right now. Today, I'm going in with the Saie. This is the Dew Blush in the shade Sweetie. I love this blush. I also love Rare Beauty has really great blushes. Patrick Ta, Makeup by Mario. For blush, I'm just going to put just 2 little dots up here. Depending how pigmented your blush is, you're gonna want to put more or less. But I always put my blush at the top, at like that part of my cheek, the little top part here. Honestly, I don't know why I do this. I just feel like it, again, lifts my face a little more when it's more towards the top of my cheek. And then I have the Patrick Ta 4Face brush, this one. We're just gonna blend this in. So I'm just kind of patting it around, dragging it around like this, and just blending her in. And as you can see, I'm kind of going up on my temple as well. Just gonna kind of pat it around. And I don't usually like to drag this. I usually like to pat my blush in. I just find it blends easier and looks nicer. And then once these are all blended in, I'll just take whatever is left on my brush here and just add a little on my nose and a little on my chin. Next, we're gonna go in with powder. I personally love the Laura Mercier powder. I use this in the shade Translucent. I'm just gonna take some of this, put it in the lid here. And for my powder brush, I have the Real Techniques 402. This is their setting brush. And we're gonna take this and put it everywhere we put concealer. So, put it on my chin here. So around there, it's kind of up, because my nose does get a little bit more oily. So I'll kind of put it in my smile lines here too, just all around my nose. And then we'll put some on our forehead. And then we're just gonna do under our eyes. So, and then up, because that's where I put my concealer. I drag it all the way up. Next, I would put the powder, bronzer, and blush on. I'm not going to do powder bronzer, especially in the summer, just because I don't want it to get too bronzed and like look, again, uneven from my body. In the winter, I'll do that, or if you need your makeup to last for a really long time, you can put the powder bronzer as well. So if you want to do that, go for it. Literally just put it on the same spots we put all the bronzer. But I personally, again, I'm just going to do blush. So for this, I'm using the Makeup by Mario. This is the Soft Pop Powder Blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. And I'm going back in with the Patrick Ta brush, and I'm just going to get some of this. Tap off the excess. When you're using powder, tap off the excess. And then we're just going right over our blush. Next, I do my eyebrows. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette. Okay, this one comes, I like the ones with the little spoolie at the end and then the color. I don't use a brow gel just because I prefer my eyebrows filled in rather than like lifted up. But if you like the look of a more like laminated lifted brow, you can use a brow gel. I'll take this end, brush them out. And then I'll take this end, little colored end, and if you can tell here, like my eyebrows right here are a little bit thin, and then like towards the end, they're a little bit thinner. So that's where I fill them in. So I'll just add a little bit in the front, just little motions. Blend her in with my finger, and then I'll just kind of go in at the end and fill her in. Now, once we have this all done, I'm going to go back in with this end of it and just kind of brush them out. And I feel like this kind of helps blend in the color with the eyebrows hairs too. Like that. Just, I don't know, I feel like it looks good. That is my eyebrows all done. After my eyebrows are done, I'm going to do highlighter. My favorite highlighter right now is this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow highlighter. I have it in the shade Pearlescent Glow. Nobody talks about this, but this is one of my favorite makeup products ever. I love it. It adds such a nice natural glow to my face. It's beautiful. I don't like to put this directly on my face because I don't want it to pick up the product we already put on, so I'll put it on my finger. So we'll just take a little bit on our fingers like this and then just kind of tap it in. And I feel like doing it with your finger like this too kind of makes it easier to blend out and makes it a little more natural as well. and it just adds such a nice little glow to your cheeks. And it's not like too much, because I know some people don't love highlighter, but yeah, that's why I like this one, because it's not too much. It's a perfect amount. Next, eyelash curler. I use the Tweezerman eyelash curler. I've been using the same eyelash curler since high school, and I'm 24 now. I did buy a new one last year, so it's not the exact like same one. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. I just really like this one. I feel like it works really well. Now my eyelashes are all curled. Next, I go in with an eyelash primer. You don't have to do this. This is not super necessary. I just noticed my eyelashes hold a curl a lot better and a lot longer when I use an eyelash primer. Yeah, if you're struggling with that, maybe try one out. I personally use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer. And yeah, we're just gonna put a coat of this on. Another thing too that I do if you're having trouble with your eyelashes holding a curl, because trust me, I struggled for like a year with it and it would piss me off every time I did mascara, and I just didn't do mascara for so long. And I finally figured it out. Don't put mascara on the base of your lash. I know a lot of people say put it on the base and drag it all the way up. I don't do that. I put it like the middle of my eyelash up. You literally can't tell there's nothing on the base, and it holds a curl. Show you this the best I can. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but basically, yeah, I'm not putting anything on the base of my lash. Just the middle up. And then for mascara, this is my favorite mascara I've ever tried. It again holds my lashes. It comes off really easily, which is a huge plus for me. It's not waterproof. I know some people prefer waterproof mascara. I don't. I really love this one. This is the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara, and I have it in the brown shade. So again, we're just gonna do this the middle to the top, and I just kind of blink it on like this. And there you go. And then I put a little bit on the bottom of my lashes, just a tiny bit, just because I feel like it. And then the last thing I do is just some lip gloss. The Summer Fridays in the birthday cake flavor today. I love Summer Fridays. This is one of the best lip glosses on the market. It is expensive, and I completely understand why people don't want to buy it, because it is a lot, but this stuff will last me months and months and months. And it's also so good. I've never found another lip gloss that lasts the way this does and looks cute, and it's not sticky. And that is our final look. I feel like it looks super cute, super natural, just a good old makeup look for an everyday casual. This usually takes me like 10 minutes to do during the day. And yeah, again, you can add in more, add in less. If you don't like a step, don't do it. But yeah, this is pretty much what I do every single day, especially in the summer. It's super glowy, super light. That is everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions on my makeup look here, if you want to see me do any other makeup related videos, any tips and tricks, anything, any ideas you have, any questions you have, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer, make another video about it. Anything you want, really. I love makeup. I've been getting super into it recently, and I love talking about it. So yeah, hopefully this was a good tutorial. Hopefully you learned something if you watched this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!